And hello. Welcome back to another Sunday live stream. This time from warm Greensboro, North Carolina, instead of Bloomington, Illinois. I finally made my way down here, as I said on my LinkedIn. And speaking of that post, by the way, I just noticed I opened my notifications. Sorry for starting late. I was setting up the background and stuff like that. So yeah, but I'll share this with you. Here it is. That was my post from 3 days ago. I just wrote about making it to North Carolina and still having some work. It was actually nice how many likes it got. I believe that's actually all of it. Yeah, all of it is just people. So yeah, it's not, it doesn't look like too many bots. But then I noticed that this person just liked my post. Influential Kenya. So hello from Africa. I have not gotten like from a Kenyan account yet, so that's a first. But yeah, so that was interesting. And what else? Let me just check here something. Let's check something over here. We should be live. Yes, we are live because this jumped forward. So yes. So and how many viewers do we have? We have none on YouTube. Perfect. And then probably a couple on LinkedIn, but I don't want to have it open because I am on my. Hello, Eric. Oh, not Eric. Derek. Sorry about that. Hello, Derek. Good morning. Good morning. Um, yeah, I'm on my hotspot, so I do not want to have this on so much. But chat from LinkedIn is working, so I can close this and just be on here and not have to watch a video while recording a video because that would just kill my hotspot eventually because I would run out of I would run out of gigabytes. So yeah, you are live and only 5 minutes late. Perfect. Yeah, thank you very much for that comment. And yeah, so I am here. I'm gonna be staying here, and then I'm gonna be staying here until the 6th of January, which is a what is it? Which is a Tuesday, and then the 7th. That's when the new semester begins. So yeah, I'll be here until then, and then just meeting with people, still doing some business stuff. Hopefully between Christmas, New Year, and after a little bit after the New Year, and yeah, so I'll just be going around that. And yes, of course, 1K subs. Yes, I am celebrating my first 1,000 in I don't know on my Global Productions channel on YouTube. So thank you very much for the consistent support from those who have been there since the beginning. Yes, now the beautiful 1K. I've always been waiting for this just to show you. Haha. There you go, 1K. So you can no longer see the individual subscribers. It's just 1K, and then it's going to start getting it to 1.01 and stuff like that. But yeah, so yeah, I'm happy about that and celebrating that. So it took me since May 30th, 2022, which is about uh, what is it, like 3.5 years. So yeah, it took a while, but now we're finally here. 674,000 views. That's also great. And thanks to it was actually, which is funny. Hang on, let me actually switch accounts so that I can show you the statistics on uh, which video contributed the most to it. Hopefully they don't delete. I'm still at exactly 1,000, so hopefully they don't delete one subscriber and then move it back to 999. But yes, 1,000 subscribers. Your channel is attracting more viewers. Thank you very much. And then, I'm surprised that that short yesterday got 700 views. That's good. And what did I want? Okay, so content, and then shorts, and then filter by most viewed. If I can filter this, views. Oh gosh. Well, I don't know. I just can't filter it. But I think it's one of the. Actually, I can do this. 100,000. Oh, what was it? Jailbreak. Search up the title. There we go. Oh gosh darn it, really? I did not name it that way then. Let's see. Views 100,000, 10,000. Let's see 10,000. I just want to see How many tenths more? Okay, so 10,000 more than with the videos with more than 10,000 views. Um, by the way, because some of these are actually made in the ancient era of YouTube, which was before they started making views. Like they started counting impressions as views. So, for example, I don't know, like this one, the first, I think that was actually before that. If I look at this one, for example, you'll be able to see. So yeah, it got 16,000 views, but then the reach. Wait, where is it? Engage. Yeah. So this is the. Oh yeah, it doesn't even show the. It doesn't even show the impressions. Now it just tells you, yeah, it got this many views. So that's interesting, actually. I thought it would show everything, but apparently not. So yeah, but it would get definitely like at least 3 times more views or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, there's not even the swipe away rate. They completely deleted that statistic. Oh yeah, never mind. Oh yeah, it's how viewers engaged. Yeah, stay to watch. So yeah, I'm wondering how they got this, but there were this many engaged views, so I have no clue how they count this. But anyways, yeah, it would have like probably more. Yeah, I don't know, like twice as much. But back to the most watched video, which was forced ChatGPT to violate its content policy, which is 106,000 already. It's still climbing. I started noticing it back during the summer, and where was this? Analytics. Can you see me here? Let's check. Oh, I'm off the screen actually. Let me just switch the. Let me switch the panel here. Thought I was in there. Never mind. I'm not there, but I am back finally. And here. So yeah, 100,000, and then a fifth of my channel's subscribers came from just this short. So yeah, it's still getting 809. Sometimes it used to be actually like 1,300 for the last 48 hours. It's climbed down, but it's still kind of hanging in there. It's been growing. It started rapidly growing like around here. So yeah, around the summer, and so it was interesting to see it just stay dormant for 2 years about, and then it just started climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing. So yeah, but yeah, this short is basically the reason why I'm at 1,000 subscribers right now. So yeah, thank you for the YouTube algorithm for doing this. I'm actually interested because since this was uploaded back in 2023, do they count the impressions as views? But they do. Interesting. Yeah. So some of them are just impressions where people just swiped away. So I guess in the middle of it somewhere, it just kind of flipped or switched or something like that. And so now they count. So this had like what 40,000 impressions that didn't stay to watch. Yeah, most like 3/4 of the people who swiped to the short stayed to watch. So I'm just surprised. 490 hours. Yeah, if the watch time hours were counting, and if I was monetized, this video would be making me some money. I believe it was 29 seconds. Yeah, it's like almost 100% view time. So that was pretty nice. So okay, what the heck? Subscribers on. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, then I started climbing with the subscribers, and it's still getting subscribers, which is just. Yeah, so this is evergreen content, which I never really thought that this one would be the one which is going to be evergreen content because, well, it's not really an evergreen content because content policies change all the time and ChatGPT changes all the time, so that's not the type to do it. Okay, let's see. The reason why our 1K subs is that you started being active and you invite people on your Zoom meetings to subscribe. Activity, consistency are the key. That's also true. But I mean, this video started gaining views and subscribers and all that stuff while I was kind of dormant in April. What is it? Yeah, somewhere in April it started rapidly growing. So, I can show you actually that I wasn't that active during that time. Let's see, 50. Go to the next page. No. Boom. Oh wait, no, this is already 2024. So already. Okay, so here. only 2 shorts I made in April, and this is where it started growing, right? So I wasn't really that active. June 3, August 2, and and so on. So it wasn't I wasn't that active as I was, way before, which was around here. Here, yeah, I made shorts literally every day. So it was usually 30 a month, and then it turned into 2 a month, and that's where I started growing. So yeah, you started posting long form presentations in March 2025. Not March. I'm not sure if that was March. That was a little bit later. I can check that. It's gonna take a while. August. I started posting them. It's 2023. I started posting them in May, or like at the end of April, May. So I don't think, if it started growing in the middle of April, as we've seen, I can show you again. Shorts, force T. There we go, and then it started growing here, around here, at the end of April. Yeah, well, I mean, it might sit a little bit. It was already kind of like on the up route. So yeah, I would say middle of April, and then it just started popping off. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it is. I mean, it's definitely through consistencies where you get, that stuff. But I'm not sure if it exactly coincided with, me starting to post like long form content, and if that's the case, I'm still posting long form content literally every day, along with a short now for each piece. And so, how would if I'm still posting it, why is it going down? Right, that's the question. Activity gets rewarded on social platforms. Yeah, that's true. Especially, I mean, it used to be that way on LinkedIn, stuff like that. But that unfortunately has turned into a more of a pay to win platform. So yeah, that's no longer a very organic reach platform where you can just post and you get free views. It used to be that way. It's unfortunately not that way anymore. But anyways, let's see how many. 12 minutes in. Do you have any more comments on LinkedIn? I haven't seen any comments, so let's hope it still works. It should. Yes, it does. Okay. I don't see any views. Oh, there are 3 viewers. There we go. Okay. Welcome, everybody. What do I want? I mean, what are you going to be doing for the holidays? Just tell me that in the chat. And I'm just interested to know, because I'll just be here in North Carolina and work. That's my plan for over the holidays. Yeah, not much rest. But anyways, let's see. Close this, and then what else did I want? This was way off. I wanted to go through. Oh yeah, one more thing that was interesting. I gotta get the link though. Hang on. There we go. Let's see. Let it load. Come on. Switch accounts, and here we go. Should load. Share. This tab is. Oh gosh! Of course it resets me. Here, copy link. There. Now it should load. Share this tab instead. There we go. That was a fun one. So, yeah, these were the founding fathers, and well, I mean, probably mostly founding fathers. But when George Washington was leaving office, as a farewell party, and apparently the bar tab was found intact, and they drank quite a bunch of stuff. Like 114 wine bottles, 8 bottles of whiskey, 22 bottles of porter, 8 bottles of hard cider, 12 beers, 7 bowls of alcoholic punch, and that was only between like 55 people. So yeah, they they sure knew how to throw how to throw a party, and it's interesting because like I'm just wondering how people partied back then. There wasn't much entertainment. There was just like they could only talk with each other maybe. Um, there wasn't a DJ. There wasn't any music to dance to really. Maybe I mean there was definitely like some music, but it was violins, stuff like that maybe. There wasn't any like hard partying or like, so I'm just wondering how they could do this to only like you know violins and then calm music. Maybe they threw a violin rave. Who knows? But that's a fun thing. So don't let your Christmas party get like this, because that'll be a lot of cleaning up to do, I think. And yeah, so Italian Rivers Feast of Indulgence. Yes, we already knew. Okay, 6 round send off was not unusual for the era. It was a central feature of the 18th century social and political life, often consumed at levels that would astonish modern observers. Well, maybe yeah. For when there was not a lot of entertainment, maybe they made up for it by just drinking more stuff, which made life more fun, even without any DJs or videos or movies or whatever. Taverns and banquets were places where ideas were debated, alliances forged, and trust built. I wonder how many alliances you can forge with this much stuff that actually lasts. Uh, that really depends. A lot of the alliances forged and trust that's built between uh, you know drunk people is not that well. I mean, it's high at first, but it usually doesn't last that long. Feeling not only camaraderie but the revolutionary spirit itself. Revolutionary spirit. 1787 was like, uh, I mean, yeah, it was already war was already over. I think. Now let me see. When was the Treaty of Paris? Well, I think it was this actually the same year. What was it? Treaty of Paris. So maybe no 1783. Okay, so 4 years earlier. So that was 4 years earlier it ended. So I guess they were just I don't know even like revolutionary spirit because there was no revolution at that point. It has been actually 1787 was when the Constitution was enacted. So oh yeah right yeah there you go just before signing the U.S. Constitution, just before the signing of it. So maybe they were celebrating that too. Anyways, 5 viewers on YouTube. Welcome everybody. Uh, yeah, we're just talking about how uh, how the ancients or the founding fathers really knew how to throw a party with this much liquor, alcohol, and everything in between drank in one night between 55 of them, which is just astonishing. But yeah, let's see. No new comments, and no new comments on LinkedIn. But anyways, I did ask about what everybody's Christmas and New Year's plans were, but I did not, unfortunately, get an answer. So yeah, let me just, I guess, get into some of my video topics. I should have done instead. Include this one, and then oh yeah, that was a fun one. And no, I did not cover this. And actually, wait, how is this possible? Why is it on the same day? I don't think I did it on the same day, did I? Merriam-Webster's 2025. When did I release this? I know I didn't release two in a day. Let's see. Video published 1:28. Oh, in the AM. Now I'm trying to think when I released this. What the heck? Oh right. Oh yeah. Because I made this after I just realized. Yeah, I made this after I flew in. So okay, that makes more sense. But anyways, oh yeah. So I did want to cover this Merriam-Webster's the dictionaries word 2025 word of the year slop, because it's about everybody says now. I'll show it again because I never can get enough of these people. Let's see. Community, I believe. Wait, no, I think I responded to all the AI slop comments. Let's see. There's probably going to be one. Actually, wait, hang on. I had to read. Well, there was a recent one on one of my This one actually, just yesterday. Let's see comments, and then well, this guy didn't say AI slop, but he said just AI talking with AI. Yeah, like we didn't really. Well, I mean, it is designated. Like again, if you don't know where to find the tab, if you suspect AI, it should always be in the description. So I'll just show you really quick if I can find the description in here. Yeah, how this content was made. Alter or synthetic content. I always mark it down. So if you cannot find it, if you suspect AI and cannot get to the bottom of it, just click the description and it should be there. If it's not and you definitely know it's AI, then you can report it because it's supposed to be flagged. But yeah, so AI talking with AI. Wow, thank you for the thank you, Captain Obvious. Like that, I really needed to hear that when I know it's AI. Like really, just stupid. And then it got 3 dislikes, which I'm actually kind of surprised about. I think it had more, which is also funny because on my um, what was it? On my dad's channel, which has another which had another short, which got like what is it, like 1.5 thousand views. It had some like 7 dislikes and 4 likes, and then after a while, suddenly some along with some of the views disappeared like 4 dislikes or something like that. So sometimes it's just bots. So I don't really pay attention to this. This looks like it's stable. So people just don't like quote unquote AI slop, even though I can just show you the short. It's a pretty original short, and it's just literally cut out from one of the presentation videos. Here we go. Oh, whoops. I just, of course, I clicked to cancel the screen share. Hang on. Here, there we go.
What, 1980?
Atari.
When you hear the name Atari, you probably think, what, 1980s wood grain consoles.
Oh, absolutely. Asteroids or Pong?
You definitely do not think world-class, immersive, multi-million-dollar hospitality venue.
Uh-huh.
But that is exactly what the source material details today.
It's a stunning pivot, really.
When you hear
Yeah. So this is what they put a dislike on. And again, if you even interact with this video, like unless you click like report or send feedback, and I can just send feedback and it's going to pop up and it's going to say like, well, I mean, that's more like feedback, but you can just say don't recommend me this anymore. And unless you do that and you like click dislike and then comment, oh, this is disgusting, yeah, I slop. Then if you do that, then YouTube will see that as, oh yeah, he gave a reaction and a comment, so that means we'll give him more of this content because apparently he reacted with it. That's what YouTube is looking for. The algorithm is only looking for interaction, right? Whether that's negative or positive. Because I had a video that was getting a lot of dislikes. I had a crazy dislike ratio, and it still got a lot of views where people just like disliked and commented like negatively and stuff. But again, it just kept getting offered to more and more people because comments, because the algorithm doesn't distinguish between negative and positive. That was eliminated back in March of this year when they well, no, not in March of this year. That's when the views started being counted. Well, impressions started being counted as views, but it was back when they deleted the dislike button basically, because then it just became interaction and interaction, like dislike interaction. So that's what it was. And yeah, so that's how it is. And let's see, the plan for the holidays is to drink like our founding fathers intended us to. Well, maybe. I mean, that's not too much, obviously, not like them, especially not between just like 10 people. If you drink as much as them in that, wow, then you're something else. But yeah, so don't comment if you don't like AI slop, quote unquote AI slop, and if you just don't like it, then don't dislike, don't like, and then don't comment. Just don't interact, and instead you can. There's a button, especially for videos on the timeline or whatever. Not the timeline, home. Once you go home, there's a home page. You can just click the 3 dots, and you can say, "Don't recommend me this content" and stuff like that. That's what you can do. But yeah, like I said, don't dislike and comment it's something negative because you're just going to get offered more of it, and because YouTube is looking for that, whether again negative or positive, because it keeps you on the screen. That's what they're looking for. Just ads for ads. That's all we're looking for. 25 minutes in. Well, let's see. What else did I have to show you? Oh, whoops, again, I just clicked the stop sharing. Why do I always click that? Here. There we go. Should be on here. Why is AI named after fruit? Oh, yeah, that's another good one. So Meta has come out with mango and avocado. Well, actually, vice versa. Avocado is the one that they released. Mango is still in the works, but they're trying to basically it's visual AI models, right? Like, and they're literally trying to copy Google Gemini with its Nano Banana. So that's literally what they're just copying, and they're trying to just make more fruit at this point. So let's see this. What should I instead load
Like,
up?
Meta is honestly sounds more like Meta is getting into the grocery business than tech.
Right. It's a little strange. The naming convention has officially gone off the rails.
Yeah.
We're talking about AI models, some of the most advanced on the planet, named after tropical fruit.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's just like, it's kind of stupid. I don't even know why they name it after fruit. I'd have to look at that actually. I can just literally copy the title and just put it in Google. Let's see why is AI named after fruit. Of course, my video actually shows up first. AI isn't named after fruit, of course. Google Gemini, or if you ever trust this, hang on, I'll show you. If you ever trust this, right? AI isn't named after fruit. It lacks nuance. AI always lack nuance, and you have to be very specific with what you ask and how you ask it, right? Because AI always tilts one way or the other, right? Like if you write in a way like, why isn't AI named after fruit, and stuff like that, then it's going to give you a different answer than when you say, why is AI named after fruit? It's really weird. But yeah, here for Dark Workshop. But the reason fruit association likely comes from funny AI errors like Apple, or that's what I mean. Yes, Google's AI Nano Banana. Why is it named after fruit? Why is it named Nano Banana? Why is it named after, why is it named mango, avocado, whatever? I don't get that. Just a little weird. But let's see. I can actually probably expand the search. Why is AI named after fruit? If you add Nano Banana, if it starts working, avocado, mango. Let's see. Actually, informal code names or nicknames used by Google and Meta during development of public testing. The reasons for using such fruit names vary, but generally center around making complex approachable, memorable, and fun. Memorable and fun. What connection does AI have to fruit? How does it make it more approachable? Like memorable, sure, like Nano Banana, like yeah, and fun, sure too, because it's a fruit. But again, Nano Banana is a nickname, yes. I already know that. Nano refers to the model's small, efficient, and lightweight design. This is just so, I don't know. Again, universal and fun, so it helps to lower the intimidation factor with often. This follows a fruit name. But again, it doesn't really. Oh yeah, I mean, for the Android, I can understand like that's update names, but for a specific AI model to name it Nano Banana, again, avocado, text-based AI model focused on given reasoning coding. Actually, it's more visual. Both of them are more visual. It's not text. Mango is an image of it. Maybe it's this way, but anyways. Reason for naming these names were chosen as internal code names to be playful and informal, contrary to the technical name of other models. Llama. I would understand that too, because that actually stood for something. What was it, like the language something models? It was just like it was a thing. It actually did. It was an acronym, Llama. So yeah, that was fun, but actually made sense because again, it was an acronym. Banana, avocado, mango. There's no acronym. Literally none. It's just, again, I would have to look into more of that. But anyways, so there's not really any specific reason for why it's named. why these new models are getting named after fruit. I had this comment up the entire time, of course. Oh well, what can you do? But yeah, so anyways, let's see. That was 30 minutes. So thank you very much for watching, to those who did, to those who stayed. And yeah, I'll be live also next Sunday before the new year. But until then, this week, of course, Merry Christmas to everybody. And yeah, and I'll be here again, same time, next Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern, next Sunday after Christmas. So yeah, Christmas is Christmas Eve is Wednesday, and then Christmas Day is Thursday. So hope everybody enjoys and get some good presents, get some rest, get some good family and friend time in. And I guess I will see you on the other side of this week, and hopefully still intact and hopefully not hungover. But yeah, thank you very much for watching again, and I'll see you next week on Sunday. So thank you and have a good day. Bye bye.